Welcome back, everybody, to another update from Disneyland's construction progress. And we're going to start today at Tropical Hideaway in Adventureland. Although we won't be able to show you much because they've already covered up what few spots there were to see. So I think in future weeks we may be taking trips to the upper deck of Jungle Cruise to get a couple shots. But I mean, we can't do that every week. But here's a close-up of what I can see from here, which is not much. That rope, not a lot to go on there. And I did walk up to the fence to see, and it's just basically tear down right now, but you can see a little bit of the thread of what's covering, but they're still doing the demo job. No real construction going on, nothing to see. So we'll switch to Pixar Pier to get a long view at the fun wheel, the Pixar Pal Around, and you can see they've added the gondolas, some of them, not all of them, but they've added some gondolas. Can't tell yet if they're freshly painted, which I would imagine they would have to be, because why would you put those up there if they're not? And then also, I heard a rumor, a thing, that something bad happened to the World of Color stage down there in the water, and that the opening is going to be delayed. So there's that. Switching over to Cove Bar, Lamplight Lounge, you can see that they're still working on that awning, or whatever it is you want to call it, the roof of that deal. That's in progress. And, across the pond, across the bay, you can see there's all kinds of construction materials, and I don't know, that looked like fun to film, construction materials. They're doing stuff. And right there, you can see the facade for Bing Bongs. This thing right here, there you go, Bing Bongs, and the theater, which actually it's not called the theater anymore. I think I talked about that last week. I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, but that's an old piece of concept art. So there's that. You can see the progress going on there, and you can see how it extends out from the previous facade. Actually, that isn't Bing Bongs. That is the theater. The Bing Bongs will be to the right. You know what? We're going to look at that again here in a minute. But first, let's just pan across, and you can see there's the that's the Angry Dogs right there. Here's a look at the construction progress of the Incredicoaster queue. Not much to see here, although they have closed off. They've put up some plastic wrap. They've closed off that part of the queue that's covered. I guess they're going to start working probably for paint reasons. So they'll be working on that very soon. So we're not going to be able to see what's going on in there, unfortunately. You can see those blue and white deals, which we're going to get a look at here in a minute. Oh wait, hold on. There's a launch. Watch your kids. Now, that's not the fully repainted car, I don't think, because there's no art on the front of it. It's just red with some yellow highlights to it on the front car, and that's it. I don't think they're finished with that. But back to this. Those are, I guess, shade structures. You can see those in the concept art right here. Over on the right, those things right there. I don't know how much shade they provide. They don't look like much, but there you go. I think that's what those are for. I'm not sure why they're designed or to look the way they are. It's an interesting choice. I guess maybe it's like a mid-century aesthetic. And then panning to the right, we can see that Jack Jack's Cookies has now got the last week we saw this where it was just the framework being put up, and since then they have poured some concrete. The form is done, and they've created the concrete facade for that. And then look at this beauty. There you go. That's the arch that they're putting in for the entrance to the Incredicoaster, or the Incredibles neighborhood. It's this thing right there. Look at that. That is that. Cool, huh? I like how they put that art right there underneath the arch. Good choice. Here's another look from the side. And now let's check out the launch. Oh, no, we're not going to check out the launch. We're going to look at, so here we go. What I'm trying to do here is take a look at the Bing Bongs and the theater. That is definitely the theater on the left. You can tell by that curved nature of its entrance, and then those two, spires that are being erected on the side. Those definitely belong to the theater, or whatever it's being called now. And then that's Bing Bongs just getting underway on the right. Here's another look at the theater. It doesn't really matter. They're both going to be super late. They're not going to be in time for opening. But there you go. That's work in progress so far. Now the launch. Last week I misspoke. I thought they had painted that blue, but it is always been blue, but there is some white. Actually, if you look closer up at just before you enter the tube, it is white up there. And I stopped here to see if there was any paint, or I mean any tests there for the water effect, but none. Here we've got a look at this. That's the Toy Story Midway Mania Fast Pass queue, which used to be just shade, but they turned it into a Fast Pass queue for Toy Story Midway Mania. I've heard that they're going to move the Incredicoaster's Fast Pass machines into that area as well. It's going to share that gazebo, or whatever you want to call it, is going to share its space with Toy Story, and you're going to get both Fast Passes there the same way you do for, I don't know, Small World and Matterhorn at Disneyland, or in the future, Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean. They did this to make more queue space available for the Incredicoaster. That was that they are converting that old Fast Pass area into queue space. Continue with the look at the chicken place. It's not. I can never remember. I don't know why. Under the gun, when I'm recording this audio, I can never remember what that place is called. I can remember Angry Dogs, just barely. Look at that. Okay, here we're getting a look at the gondolas for Fun Wheel, and you can see that yes, in fact, they have been fully painted, and you've got a Pixar character there. That's Sadness from Inside Out, and she looks okay. She looks pretty fun, I guess. And I think there are more. Yes, there are. That's Heimlich. I can't see anything when I'm filming this, so you'll wonder why I just zoomed right by all this. But I couldn't see anything. It was the light was in such a way that I couldn't see anything from the viewfinder. And then there's a Mater, and there's lots more, obviously. But there you go. We've got Pixar character Fun Wheel gondolas. Switching over back to Toy Story Midway Mania, I wanted to take a look at this because I just thought how beautiful this looks with no scaffolding, and you can get a full look at just how crisp and bright and colorful this area is, and I'm really a big fan of this right now. And then a longer look at the Incredicoaster area, the queue, and I wanted to compare this to last week. Since just last week, a lot has changed. It's pretty fascinating to see how this area is evolving, and it's going to become very busy, and we're going to realize just how not busy, in a way that I think is positive for the future of the Incredibles area, just how much more better looking it's going to be when they're done. Because I never really enjoyed the approach to California Screaming, or really any part of that. I didn't enjoy the boardwalk very much at all, to be honest, so I'm looking forward to this. And then we'll close our Pixar Pier coverage up with just a kind of a long view of how it looks today. It's looking pretty nice. Like I said, I really enjoy the color schemes. I like it more bright than, it's brighter than it was, which I prefer. I like the primary colors. Blue and red, I think, are great. You can't go wrong here. There's a lot going on down there. There's a lot going on that pier. It seemed like a simple project, but I can't believe how quickly they're doing all this. There's a long look at the Cove Bar, aka the Lamplight Lounge. I'm really looking forward to sitting out there on that deck very soon too. And then our last look today will be at the ongoing progress for the Mickey and Friends parking structure Part 2, where last week we saw that they were getting ready to put in some foundation work, it looked like, and those wooden, forms are being brought in to get ready for that foundation work. Not a lot of work has been done in the last week, obviously, because it's only been a week, but you can see, well, first there's a look at the new trucks and stuff that have been brought in, and the rebar that we saw last week. But as we pan to the right, you can see that they're starting to get a little vertical with the rebar. A little rebar going up there. They're starting to, it's begun. All right, well, there you go, guys. That's our wrap up for our Disneyland construction update this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. I expect to see a lot of progress in both areas, and hopefully something from Tropical Hideaway. Respect. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!